Hi everyone. Right, it's Friday, which means that you guys get to hear another song that's going to be on my debut album, which is going to be out sometime this year. Right, so this song is a story. I like to write stories. I'm very wordy when I write songs, but nobody writes stories and songs anymore. And I love stories. I love Morrissey. I love Damon Albarn. I love even like the Libertines, Pete Doherty, and again, Lennon and McCartney, great storytellers. And I wrote this song, and the meaning behind it is all about materialism and like how unimportant materialism should be, but as what we measure people on. Even especially today, I wrote it like 9, 10, 11 years ago. That's got even worse now. Instagram, Facebook, it's all about what you have, what you don't have. It's a song of two halves. You know, it's about this little boy that's seen growing up. He's a creepy child. He used to creep me out. He was creepier than me. But again, he had the mental age of, say he was 14, he was going about with kids that were 8 years old. He had handed down clothes, wasn't well kept, and his mum was the exact same. All she had to give him was what she had, which wasn't a lot. But what I loved about it was when they were like that. She looked after him, and she loved, and you could just tell she adored her son. She adored the bones of him, and he adored the bones of her. He never, ever bothered about getting bullied. He never bothered about wearing the best clothes. I can tell he never used to ask for stuff, because he was just happy to spend time with his mum. He was happy that he had his mum to himself, and she was happy that she had her son. And that was, to me, a great little story. Money means nothing. Materialistic things mean nothing. And it's that thing where it's like, what does it matter? Why should you persecute people on what they wear, the life that they have, the money that they have? And that's what the song is about. It's a song of two halves. It's on one hand, it's about somebody being happy just because they've got the love of their mum or their son, and family is everything to them, and that's all that they care about. But at the same time, still kind of living in a world where love means absolutely nothing, and it's all about what you have, and you're persecuted for it. And on the other hand, you've got somebody like me that isn't happy with the cards that's dealt them. I always want best of things. I want the best cars. I just want the best of everything. If I won the lottery, I would be like besotted. I would just be so happy, and I'd buy so much, and I probably would be quite happy with myself with everything that I've got, and I'd love to flaunt it and show it off. But then see in the end, if I was to lose my job today, my girls and my wife wouldn't care. They'd still love me for who I am. If I had nothing to give them, they'd be like, everything we need from you is in here and in here. That's all that matters to us, is having you. And that's something, and it's a thing that I honestly, I actually like forget that so much. I forget that all they want is my time, and their time is more precious to them than what I can buy them. And to me, that's what I do. I buy people's affection. I always think that like, oh, I need to buy you something. And they're like, no, just give us 5 minutes of your time. Bake a cake with us. Like, sit down and draw with us. Sit and speak about my day. I used to look at him and go, oh, fuck, he has nothing. Fuck being like that. And me wanting to strive for better. And then it coming 360 and being like, I don't care. My wife said to me many times, like, well, I don't care if we didn't have a pot to piss in, as long as we had each other. And that's what the song's about. And the song's about family and just having a solid foundation with your family. You can take away possessions, you can take away money, you can lose all your money. Family will stick with you through the thick and thin. And that's what it's all about. It's all about remembering family is the most important thing. And all the way through it, again, I put little things in. It's just materialistic things that don't matter. Again, what does it matter that you buy your clothes from BHS and you can't have the Peter Storms and the Bergos? This is me growing up. I remember growing up not being able to get a Bergos and like Peter Storm and like Timberland boots and like a certain Ben Sherman coat and then like Burberry and stuff like that. Not being able to buy that stuff, and me thinking that, okay, no, it's like if I got those clothes, I would be somebody. It didn't matter. And even the wee things where it's like, I put in there and you'll wonder, why has he got MSN in there? We didn't have internet until I was like 17. So everybody else was on MSN, and it's that social media culture. It was like, I just wanted to be like everybody else. And I was like, I'm not on MSN. I'm missing out on something. Like, oh my God, like, oh fuck, we're so poor. What do you mean we don't have internet? It's like, everybody has internet. And it's like, I felt like I always felt I missed out on the whole MSN thing. And it's looking back going, what does it matter? I didn't have internet. I didn't have MSN. Guess what I did? I just went out and played with my pals. Texted them, phoned them, you know what I mean? And it was like, when my mum and dad was just like, just be patient. Didn't have the money to buy a brand new computer and then get an internet, you know what I mean? It's fucking loads of other stuff we've got to pay for. So just be patient, please don't ask again. And it's that thing where it meant so much to me, like, oh, we didn't have MSN. what did it matter? What did it matter? What did it matter? I had my mum and dad. I had two people there that would give me the world if they could. They were putting a roof over my head and making sure that I was watered and fed. That was all they cared about, and that's all that we should care about. And again, it's that thing we're in society now where it's like, oh, I need to give my kid an iPhone, but they're 4-year-old and they can't use it. I need to get the best tablet. I need to get them the best clothes. You don't need to get them that. Just give them your time. And that's something that me especially, I've got to learn as well. I've got to try and give my kids and my wife more time instead of me being like consumed up here and trying to constantly get better. I should be happy with the house I'm in. I want, give 5 years down the line, I want a bigger house and I want bigger than that. I've always got to be the best in my life. I know what I should be happy with the life I've got because I've got a really, really, really good life. And that's what it's about. So stop thinking about the materialistic things and take a look around you and spend time with your family and just be really thankful for what you've got. So that's what that song's about. Again, like, subscribe. And this is it. This is the little boy across the corner shop. Thank you for watching. And remember and subscribe so you can get a wee notification every Friday when I release another song to you guys so you can hear it. Cheers. Little boy across the corner shop, he takes the time to find another way to sail on through another place that he once knew. He walks alone to the paper shop as Mr. Sandy works through all the things his mother could afford. Such a shame she couldn't buy her son the toys he'd write down on his Christmas list. Oh, she always did the best to give him all she had. She was always grateful, but it broke her heart to watch him walk down by the lonely streets where she once stood. She didn't have a lot to share, but with what she had, she'd take him anywhere. Didn't have to try, not even ask him why. He says, Mum, don't you cry, 'cause I will be there at your side every step of the way, to tell you that I care every step that you take. To tell ya that I care. And when he was big enough for school, he'd have a bath, take the 22, and he'd been 5 miles short of school, as his mother said. A walk would do you good. He'd walk alone in the pouring rain. The big boys took his bus money again from buying his clothes from VHS, and not for smoking those fancy cigarettes. Still he'd never whine or moan. He still had his mind in a heart of stone. Everyone was on MSN. He was told, just be patient, please don't ask again. Didn't have to try, not even ask her why. She said, son, don't you cry, 'cause I will be there by your side every step of the way, to tell you that I care every step that you'd say. To tell ya that I care. Ooh. And as he looks back at a rocking chair, he thinks of all the things he owns: an Aston Martin DB9, a brand new kitchen, a young blonde Danish wife. Everything he was meant to be seems nothing now, 'cause all he has is a picture of the woman who gave him everything that money couldn't Why your grandson's nearly 5 years old, as his tears rolled down on his mother's coat. His dad had no words to comfort him, just held his hand, said, son, I won't let it go. But he didn't have to try, not even ask him why. He says, Dad, don't you cry, 'cause I will be there at your side every step of the way, to tell you that I care every step that you take, to tell you that I care. Little boy across the corner shop, he took the time to find another way to sail on through, but with all he had, he gave it all to you.